Hello, cooking fresh with Roxanne. It's morning, so we're gonna talk breakfast. We just got up, and one of the things I'm gonna do today is an homage to my late mother, Joyce Brown. She used to love to make these rice omelets. She would start with this rice pilaf, and then she would put things like sweet onions. She didn't like tart onions. She liked them sweet. She liked Vidalias. Or she loved her Walla Walla sweets. Here in Washington State, we have Walla Walla sweet onions. Let's see what we're going to do today. We're going to have an egg. Sure, we're going to put eggs in it. But right here, we got about 1/8 of a cup of some shallots and about 1/4 of a cup of sweet white onion. Mom would love that. Then we're going to put a little cabbage in. We're going to sweat that down along with the onion and shallot. And at the very end, I'm going to top it and mix it in a little bit with this amazing, look how good this is. This is cilantro. I'm going to call this like a spring omelet. And of course, here's the rice. I don't use pilaf like Mother did. I'm just going to use some white. But with those vegetables on the back side there, hello, Roxanne, I'm bringing it in. What it's going to do is it's going to add a lot of flavor. Sounds like I live near a choo-choo train. Sure do. Can't hide that one from anybody, can I? Oh my gosh. No. So let's turn the heat on, which I forgot to do. We all know I'm famous for things like that, don't we? By now. Oh gosh. So, again, using standard coconut oil today. I wish I had a little beef tallow or bacon fat rendered off. Cooking with animal fat is really good for your body, believe it or not. Oh, for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, I always tell my partner, the whiter the fat, the more your brain's gonna want to eat it. White fat feeds the gray matter. Why? Because it's made of fat. So I don't mind if you call me a fathead. To me, that's a good thing. All right, now let's grab a spoon. Spoon out a little coconut oil, not olive oil, coconut oil. I'm putting a good amount, about a teaspoon and a half. There are many reasons. Mostly I just don't want it to stick to the pan, but I also want to impart that fat. That's going to keep you from getting hungry. Believe it or not, for entertainment purposes only, when I was first getting started with the paleo diet, they said, you might have some times of going through some low blood sugar. And the way I dealt with low blood sugar before, of course, I'd grab a piece of gluten, grab a piece of bread. Occasionally, I'd be smart enough to grab a little cheese, which is 100% milk fat. We're going to cover that later. We're actually going to be making cheese later on today. Oh, I'm so excited. But anyway, yeah, 100% fat. 100% fat. Good for you. Now, first add the onions and shallots. If you think shallots are too strong, pish posh. No. I'd say what a shallot is a cross between an onion and the garlic, and they came together and I had a shallot baby. That doesn't mean it's too strong. No, it's delicious. Now when you put that up against the backdrop of that cilantro, oh my god, and the creaminess of the rice, and we will be adding a little butter to this. It's going to be to die for. A little bit of salt. Oh, another thing, salt's good for you. For entertainment purposes only, but yeah, salt is actually beneficial for your body. It does not, well, for entertainment purposes only, I'm not going to step on any doctor's toes, but technically what raises your blood pressure, if you think about it, think real hard. When you eat a hamburger, do you feel all jumpy? Like, oh my god, how do you feel like, yeah, that felt good, I ate a hamburger. How about when you have a piece of chocolate blackout cake? Now when you eat that, you kind of like jittery afterwards. Okay? That's where the problems lie. Alright? If you're feeling icky, weird, jittery, like there's bugs crawling on your face, things like that, these are things that happen from an overreaction to sugar or an extreme glucose in the bloodstream quickly. Yeah. So you ask yourself now, that did that to me, but the hamburgers, oh yeah, just, you know, put a little gluten-free bun on that, or even make it a hamburger wrap. God, I love wraps, you know, when they wrap the lettuce around the hamburger. And they put the tomatoes and all this. I love that so much. Love it a lot. I'm having to turn this up a little bit. It smells very good. Turning on the fan. Now, cabbage. Why? Because cabbage is one of the most important cruciferous vegetables out there. It is actually very sweet. Very sweet. So let's put that up against the slight tartness of our onion and shallot. There it is. I just got up a little while ago. You know what I'm going to do with that? Uh-oh. You didn't see that. I'm going to let that simmer for just a little bit here because you need it to be glassing. Glassing is when you're going to look at, well, I'll show you. Here, let's talk about glassing. What's glassing look like? You look in here. Yeah, it's not hidden. Oh, here's one. Here, you see that guy? See how he's getting a little translucency? Oh, can you see that? A little translucency? Okay. Well, we're going to wait until everybody here gets a little translucency. And we've kind of sweated off a little of the moisture from the cabbage. There you go. There it is. Oh my God, that smells good. It needs a little bit more pepper. Black pepper is actually good at lowering the blood pressure. And it makes you have a sense of happiness. Also for entertainment purposes only. Now, it's starting to stick a little bit. Now I'm going to be sticking in the rice here in a second. And I seriously don't want any stickage going on. Because that's not, it doesn't make the skillet happy. That skillet's probably, oh, I don't know, 35 or 40 years old, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I actually found it when I was hiking with a buddy of mine. We were up around the Mount St. Helens area, around the Toutle River. If you're familiar with the Toutle River Valley out here in Washington State on the western side of the Cascade Mountain Range, it was kind of part of a warehouse property. So there was a lot of timber and a lot of like logging trails, you know. So we were just hiking a logging trail and I saw something under a tree. I wasn't sure what it was, and I came up on it and it was some leftover camping gear, like some plastic cups and some plastic forks, and just basically garbage. When I hike, I almost always hike with small garbage bags. In case somebody didn't do, you know, their little duty and take their garbage out with them. And we grabbed everything and there was something kind of buried and I didn't know. And what was sticking up was the handle. So I kind of pulled on it, and voila, there it was. A skillet, a cast iron skillet. And even then, this was the year 2000. Even back then, my God. I mean, I've loved cooking since I was 5 years old. I cooked for my nanny when I was 5 years old. My mother was interviewing this lovely woman, Mrs. Campbell, who became our nanny. And she wanted to show me off my skills. I showed her how I could make a scrambled egg and toast and some coffee at just 5 years old. They had a little stool up there for me to get up to the stove. No precious. Kitty, kitty, go away. Sorry to block you. We're putting roughly about 3/4 of a cup, maybe a little bit less, of rice. Now, break the globbies up. That's when it sticks together. Break that up. Oh my gosh. You guys see this? Oh, you guys see this? It's so cool. Oh my god! And this kitty kind of brownie. Turn it down, this goes. So what I want to do is I want to get that brownie part. Get it real in there. Alright, I gotta put you guys down. Sorry. That's why I use this skillet. When it gets down on it, it can get that rice up off the bottom. So you got roughly 2 teaspoons now of coconut oil in here. I'm turning the heat down just a little bit. Alright. Moment of truth. Now in order to get it to kind of saturate all around, make a little roundness of the rice and vegetables. Then make a spot in the middle. What you're going to do is you're going to dump this all around the edges. And then when you get to the middle, that's when you're going to drop what's left. Use your fingers like that. I hear people say all the time they can't cook. Yeah, easy this is, really. And you can eat it for dinner too. It's for dinner too. You know. Coming back. Oh, almost got the partner in the video. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, I got cilantro. Oh my god. It might be a tad too much. But I really don't care. Why? Because it's my food. My food needs cilantro in it. Alright, I'm trying to get this all melded. Some of you might not like the look of eggs before they are completed. As I always say, cooking fresh is actually very easy. I think the hardest part about it is the cutting. Everything needs cutting. Alright, let's get in there. Ta-da! Okay, it's got to complete a little bit, firmer. But you get it. Healthy for you. Make your body happy. You got your carbohydrates, you have your proteins, you have your vegetables. It's like spring in your mouth. It really is. I'll show you. Take a little bite, Roxanne. More salt. And that cilantro is actually kind of sweet. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you do this. It's really simple. Cooking Fresh with Roxanne. And remember what I always tell you. If you make a boo-boo, don't worry. 4 hours from now, you get to try again. Or the very next day. Don't worry. Cooking Fresh with Roxanne. And I want to thank our sponsor, Avon. Avon's free to join and has many, many, many perks. Thank you so much. God bless. And thank you for joining Cooking Fresh with Roxanne.